Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. We synced. What's up, guys? I'm Chef Ben.
I'm Chef Jordan.
We're at the Memphis Kitchen Co-op, and tonight we're making steak.
Philly steak fries from Dollar General.
Dollar General. So tonight we only spent, what was it, 17, 15 tonight?
It was right around $18 for a meal of 4 from the Dollar General market. We look forward to showing you how we're going to get that done and add a little bit of our technique to that. Show you how you can take a regular meal that we bought at Dollar General, kind of uplift that just a little bit with the basic ingredients that we already have.
Yeah,
Chef Ben is going to work on some potatoes, and I'm going to finish up these bell peppers that we already got started over here.
I've always got water for my potatoes since I'm making French fries. We're just doing like a little bit of what do you say, inch little slices. Nothing real nothing real small. You know, something easy. Get a little water because you want to pull the starch out of the potatoes. Why do you do that, Chef?
Fry a little bit better. I don't know. Why the fuck do we want to do that?
I don't fucking know either, dude.
I hate starch.
Why do we do that? It pulls the starch out. I know that.
It also gives us time. If we're not going straight into the fry, straight into the oven.
That's true. Okay, actually, back up. Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
that was a test for Chef Ben.
That was a test. Yeah, that was,
and he failed.
It was.
So next week we'll have Chef Tim.
So it doesn't oxidize because we're not frying these right away. But also, water pulls starch out of the potatoes. Look, guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm just trying.
When we first went shopping today, we were actually going to make these on buns, but we got inspired in the store. One of the best ways to go shopping, not hungry, but inspired. And we decided to cut out some of the bleached flours in today's breads, and we went with fries. Even though we're going to fry them, we're still going to try and fry some of them in olive oil, a little bit healthier option for you.
So for these onions, we're going to caramelize them. I'm going to do a little julienne on them. So I've already cut them in half. See, I took the skins off. And I'm going to follow the ribs around the onion with the blade of my knife as I go to keep the slices the same size the whole time. I'm going to let all the knife do all the work. I'm going to start, and I'm going to pull the knife back through the onion, following the ridges, like I said. Make sure you always keep your claw. And like I said, I'm letting the knife do all the work. I'm not putting any pressure. This is all just the motion of the ocean.
We passed the potatoes.
Potatoes. Yeah, I didn't know if we wanted to do more than that.
Yeah, we might as well. I am also hungry for less than $20.
Okay.
And it's okay that I didn't clean my cutting board because I'm cooking the same meal, cooking it all at the same time. And even though the ingredients are different, they're all going to be cooked. Nothing is going to be served raw. And I already washed these potatoes.
Did you say you wanted to send me a 20-minute video that wasn't about food?
I said I already have.
Oh.
Check your phone at your own peril.
All right, bell peppers, potatoes, onions. We've got our spice mixes. We've got our meats in the fridge. What you think? It's getting about cook time, right?
We're going to throw a quick compound butter together for you. Compound, simple, means more than one. So we're going to mix butter with more than one thing. That can be whatever you have in your pantry. Usually I like to use something green, parsley, green onion, chives, and then garlic, and then some kind of seasonings. Usually smoked paprika, garlic and onion powder, salt and pepper, if it's unsalted butter. Do we have it? We have a bowl. To the far left.
Yeah.
We're gonna smash some of this together. Maybe grab a spoon.
We're gonna do a little reset. We probably won't show this part, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. I'll probably speed through this bit. This is onion, garlic, salt, pepper, paprika, parsley.
Gonna make a real quick compound butter. Butter. I'm gonna make more than what I just plopped in there. All right. Butter. Almost room temperature. Classic. Didn't pull it early enough. But
What's your favorite compound butter?
kind of what I described. Classic. Garlic,
Easy.
usually roasted garlic, but that takes a little bit extra time, a little bit extra effort. You got to have whole cloves.
The construct of time, not the herb.
If you kind of mash the butter a little bit, it'll help soften it up just enough where I can lay it flat. Once I can start flattening it out totally, I know that it's close to where it'll mix evenly. We're gonna add just a little bit of parsley, a bit of pepper, this paprika, garlic, and onion powder. Now, my favorite thing to do with the compound butter is finish a steak. New York strip, to be precise, my favorite steak.
Might be taking a wee bit of that inspiration today. All right, I'm gonna get our prep together and
See what I
want you
mean?
to meet us on the cook side.
Flat.
That's oil she wrote.
What temp are we going to on that?
About 350, but by hand, because most people don't have a thermometer like that.
And how do you tell by hand? You stick your hand in it, right?
Yeah, you cook your finger just a little bit, and when it fries like a piece of meat, you know you're ready. Nice bubbly smell. Chicharrones.
And now, for Chef Bin's scariest advice ever.
Yeah, it's probably not hot. Or a good way to test is also a little bit of water.
No, never put water in oil. Chef Ben just gave you the scariest advice on the show.
And now, for Chef Jordan's scariest advice.
Actually, take a whole bottle of water to test this oil. Don't even open the bottle. Put the bottle in there.
Of course, what I meant is get a little dab on your finger and go like this, and the little dash will go in there, and it goes. It's good.
All right, let's.
But he's right. Water,
Chef Ben.
water and oil.
Scariest thing I've heard all day.
You hear it?
Yeah, don't hear that?
That means it's hot.
So we're gonna start putting in some taters. Not too many, because as soon as we put these potatoes in, temperature's gonna drop. Definitely away from you, laying them away from you. You know, we saved money buying regular potatoes instead of French fries. We don't want to spend that in the emergency room tonight, so we definitely want to be careful. We're adding just a few more. We'll do it 2 batches. We're not going to touch them too much. We just want to make sure they're separated, because until they get crispy, they're in the mush zone. Smashville. What kind of chef are you?
Oh
Do
yeah.
you like that or do you hate that?
Well, really, I guess it would depend on how clean you are.
I agree. If your oven doors are too filthy to rest your tongs on, that's your problem, not mine. And we're doing a classic double fry. Why do we do a double fry? More crunch, less immediate heat. That rest period in between where it stays hot lets the steak fry totally finish cooking inside. So then I can crank the oil up on the second fry, get a crunch. Use paper towels way more than you think. Grubby paper towels. Helps keep everything dry, keep everything clean. Maybe still have some texture there. We didn't smash when they picked them up. Perfect. They're nice and hot. First fry. want to get them all so it doesn't burn in the oil as I crank it up, put nothing in there. Perfect. Oh, they look fucking awesome.
Those are gorgeous.
Crispy golden. Some of the small ones may be a little bit firm, but I got something to soften them up. So we made a little bit of that compound butter earlier. We're gonna toss that in here. Get that little melt.
We're gonna make some caramelized onions. So I'll start by getting the pan hot. A little dab of oil. A little dab will do you. While the pan's
That's a
getting
big
hot,
dab.
it's a
Pops.
big dab, Pops. More like a glug of oil. We're gonna get the whole pan, get it nice and lubricated. Let the oil get hot. You don't want to start cooking anything with a cold pan. So yeah, if you look at the oil there, starting to get some shimmer on it, it means it's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead, put my onions in. You hear it sizzling. Now I want my onions to have more color, so I'm gonna put those in first. Let them cook first, and we'll add our peppers in later.
All right, Ben, tell us why you're so fucking salty.
So onions have a lot of moisture and have a lot of water. Salt, of course, brings out all that moisture. The way we want to caramelize, we want to use the liquid inside the onions to do the work for us, so we don't have to add much to it. I'm just gonna add a pretty good amount of salt to it. A little dab will do. There's a lot of dabs.
Do you put sugar in there, Ben?
I did not put sugar in there. Did not put sugar in.
How do you feel about people that caramelize onions with sugar?
Well, I mean, sugar caramelizes, so technically you're caramelizing onions, but you know, I don't
hate them.
All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna let this sit on real hot because we want to start putting color on the pan from the onions. So we're gonna let it sit, get real hot. Starting to get some brown right here, get some color in there. That's what you want. You want it to start building up that's that caramelization that's happening. That's the good stuff.
And when you reduce liquid, you also increase flavor.
All right, we're gonna give it a little move. See how I'm starting to pull that color onto the onions as I move it? All right, and like I said, let it sit. You want a lot of color, because that's where all of that flavor is coming from to add to the onions. I thought the flavor came from right here. That's the dribbly bits. That's what I add when we're done. My secret technique, of course, is add a little bit of water. I've got way too much water in this cup, but I'm gonna add just a little bit. Water! And you see it's pulling all of that color off the pan onto my onions. Yeah? Oh yeah. Now that it's there, add our peppers. We're gonna turn this low a little bit, down to medium maybe. Let it sit.
We got the pan hot again.
Yep, getting our pan hot, getting our oil all the way around the pan. Gonna wait for some shimmer. I don't think it's quite as hot as I want it to be. I want it to be loud because I want it to get a real good hard sear on this. It's gonna cook fast. And we're gonna go in.
Let that shit crank. Cook it fast. Like you said in the video.
What?
You said you were gonna cook it fast and you turned it down at the beach.
Oh, I thought I was gonna burn it.
Hey, you don't burn it. It's still fucking raw.
All right, we're getting some cook. Let's get some salt. Let's get some pepper. Let's get some cook. Yeah, it's a little watery. So what I did is when I put it in there, I didn't keep it real hot. I got scared and I thought I was gonna burn it, so I turned it down. But because I didn't keep it real hot, all that moisture didn't cook out immediately. So now it's settling in the pan because I turned it down.
All right, Dad set up the fries. So we're gonna go down the line. Get some delicious sirloin, which is what they use for the steakums. It says on the package. A little peppers and onions. Beautiful caramelization by Chef Ben. Can be done by anybody. And we got some fresh shredded pepper jack cheese. Now, fresh shredded cheese doesn't have all that white powdery stuff you see in the package. That is an anticoagulant, so if it melts a little bit, it won't stick together. This doesn't have that. We're going to eliminate that from our diets today. And this is all put together, Dollar General meal for 4 for less than $20.
Well, guys, that was it for this week. Appreciate y'all coming by to hang out, cook with us.
Bowls of war.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks.